Stop eating so many Skittles. What's
They
wrong?
leaked out of my body.
Here, I'll eat them for you, Tim.
We're all gonna
Not you.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 64 of the Up Real Late podcast. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined by Tim McGavick.
We've done it.
Done what?
We've reached my age in number of podcasts we've done. 64.
Took a while.
The real
Finally
age is
there.
finally revealed to you guys.
You're like a grandfather to me, Tim.
Also joining us today is Tyler Switolski.
How's it going, guys?
It's going great.
Good.
Glowing.
Going swell. And Adam Franey.
Hey, good to be here. Good to see you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have you on. Same as the last 63 weeks. Let's just run down some of the topics we're going to discuss on this week's episode. As usual, we're going to talk about our last seen film that we watched this past week. And we're also going to do our review of the week. And this week is The Magnificent Seven, starring Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, that came out this past week. And also a couple trailers we're going to talk about in our news segment. We're going to talk about The Passengers trailer starring Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, and some Ghost in the Shell teasers that came out. So we're going to talk about those later. So if you want to skip ahead to any of those topics, you can go in the description box below. Hopefully, they're there. You can click on the timestamps
It's a gamble.
and skip ahead.
Not sure what that's supposed to.
Any of those
imply.
topics I just mentioned.
timestamps.
Adam. Yes, Adam. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
Alright.
They've never
Awesome.
not been there, so
Right.
I don't.
And if you guys do like our videos, don't forget to leave a like on this one, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into our last scenes. Who wants to start us off this week? I think Tim does.
Tim, changing it up a bit.
I got a 2012 movie
An
called
oldie.
Get the Gringo.
Oh, a little Mel Gibson, a little anti-Semite action going on. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We had to balance it out after
Yeah.
your glasses. We
Yeah.
figured-
Oh.
Written by Adrian Grunberg, Stacy Persky, and Mel Gibson.
Can I
Directed
just say
by
something?
Adrian Grunberg. Absolutely not. Starring Mel Gibson. No, yeah. Go ahead.
I added this to my Netflix queue yesterday.
Nice.
I'm
Is it
hyped.
recent on there? 'Cause I don't remember seeing
It's
it.
been on Netflix for about a year or something.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's been for a while.
Starring Mel Gibson, Peter Stormare, Kevin Hernandez, who was in Short Term 12.
Which
See the bearded
Oh.
boyfriend?
No, Kevin Hernandez is a kid.
yeah, this like Latina. Kid,
Yeah.
Latino.
And Daniel Gimenez Cacho plays the big
Jimenez?
bad in the movie.
Jimenez?
Jimenez? Maybe it's Jimenez. Who knows?
The Gringo.
An American criminal is arrested in Mexico and sent to a unique prison where he learns to survive in the help of a young boy.
Tell me this was good.
So essentially what happens is this prison is unique because a lot of like family members end up moving into like this, it's pretty much like a city block has been walled out for like a prison, and family members like move in with them. So there's like kids and like wives and fathers who aren't criminals but they're in there with their families.
That's weird.
Sounds
Then
bizarre.
Daniel Jimenez's character, he lives in like a penthouse, so he's up on like the top floor of like this low-rise building. He's got like prostitutes and like tons of like money and stuff.
Prison's awesome.
This is the kid.
No, this is
Oh.
old kid.
Jesus.
The kid is important. I won't spoil that reveal of why he's
Don't cry.
important.
Don't cry.
It's his son.
Actually, the son.
No,
Ah,
this is a good movie.
Yes.
really?
I heard good things. Anderson on the Film Vault loved it. It's above average like thriller. It's pretty good. There's a lot of like dark comedy in it. It's pretty funny at points. Mel Gibson. I like Mel Gibson as an actor.
Make sure you add that
He's a
as an
terrible
actor
human being.
Tim, you're not
But
allowed, sorry.
when he's on screen, he always has like he has a presence when he's on screen. Like he's really charismatic on screen. And
So
stuff.
you're an anti-Semite? That's what you're saying,
I won't
Tim?
be admitting that. Do you guys agree? Yes. Like
I
when he's on
love-
screen,
I love-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Totally, yeah.
He's a great presence on screen,
Yeah.
and
I love Mel
it's
Gibson.
great seeing him in this role because he's like kind of a badass, but he's also kind of out of his element. So he's sorry,
Vulnerable.
sorry, Tyler. So
Yeah.
he's also not quite in his element. Like he messes up a
I'm
few
so in.
times. The relationship between him and the kid, Kevin Hernandez, is awesome. Kevin Hernandez is a really good kid actor. He was great in Short Term 12, which came out I think a couple years after that. so he's a little bit younger in this. I think he's about 10 or 11. I think he's like 13, 14 in short-term golf.
Right.
The math checks out there.
He's very good. My math works. What else I gotta say? It's not like anything groundbreaking in terms of like style or anything.
He doesn't need that. He just needs a couple solid movies, I think, to get his face back in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
This is a great role for him. Apparently, it's a unofficial sequel to Payback.
What?
The characters are like pretty similar. They have like a pretty similar background and stuff. That's what some fans are speculating. Yeah, they're both like ex-army guys. They both have had like ex-wives that ran off with like business associates.
Double feature?
Maybe.
Payback's also on Netflix.
Is it?
I believe so.
Sweet, I haven't seen Payback.
Me neither.
Maybe Hollywood's just running out of plot.
Yeah. That's what the fan theory is that he's the same character.
I'm in. Double feature.
You guys remember Warden Norton from Shawshank Redemption? The main warden?
Yeah.
He pops up in this movie for a little bit as well.
He's also in Daredevil, right?
Yes, he's one of the lawyers or business.
Makes a good scumbag.
Partners. He does play. He always plays a scumbag.
Great scummy guy.
What else I gotta say? It's really like dirty feeling. Like Mel Gibson's like constantly like sweaty and just like in grungy clothes. Like everyone just like looks disgusting in it. So like has this real like gritty vibe to it.
So Adam, you know.
I mean,
and then at night when it's nighttime, it's usually like orange and red like lights. So it's like this really like dirty like sea looking feeling. And then when the daytime hits, it's like super bright, vibrant colors like everywhere. It's pretty good violence, pretty good action in it.
Is it rated R?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
So violent?
It's not super violent, but there's some violence in it.
Does it make you excited for Blood Brother, whatever his new movie is? Because apparently that's amazing. Blood Father?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
Gibson's new movie?
Yeah. It's got like 87%.
Oh yeah, I saw a trailer for that.
Critic rating?
Yeah.
I didn't even see the trailer, but
Trailer looks intense. It looks like pretty. Like he seems to be doing like a lot of like hard action movies.
Yeah, I like that.
Like
I
those
guess this would
indie
be
action
4
movies.
years later now, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
He was actually pretty fucking intense in Expendables 3, actually, if you guys saw that or not. But he went hard in that movie.
I saw pics of him working out for it, and he was like shredded.
It was insane, and like his presence on screen was just booming.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's too bad that he has that whole like external part of his life that just like
it's too bad he's just a
taints
disgusting
everything he does. But
Yeah.
when he's on screen, you kind of just have to forget about that because he's a reformer, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out if you have time. It's pretty solid.
What are
I will.
you hitting it with?
I'm gonna hit it with a heavy 3, I think, maybe a light 4.
Impressive.
It is.
All right.
For the Jew hater. Excuse me, listeners. I just hit a chair with my hand.
All right. Who wants to jump in next with their last scene?
Well, give me 1 second to access the memory banks and then have it blank out like it just did, and now it's back. There we go. I'm ready.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
always so excited to see what you watch.
now, full disclosure.
It's a Mel Gibson movie.
It's not a Mel Gibson movie. This isn't a movie I planned on using in my last scene, but I just kind of ran out of time, so I'm going with it. I planned on watching something else, but never happened. So here's what it is.
Good preface. Good preface.
Yeah, so get your expectations high, guys. Newlywed couple Ted and Tammy Lynn
Oh, fuck.
want to have a baby. But in order for them
Fuck
to
off.
qualify to be a parent, Ted will have to prove that he's a person in a court of law. So yes, I
Fuck
did
you.
watch 2015's Ted 2. I do like... you know what? I love Seth MacFarlane. I love his writing. I think he's fantastic. Mark
Me too.
Wahlberg...
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
His writing's amazing.
I think he's just like...
His writing's amazing.
Just keep that face far
Just
from a camera.
Don't act.
You don't think he
ever
can
act.
act?
You fucking
Voice
kidding me?
act.
No, A Million Ways to Die in the West, I like that movie. I really like it.
Well, there's a million ways for you to die right now, please.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to the Closed Minded Podcast. No, this movie was good. I really liked it. Mark Wahlberg was hilarious. He runs a pretty awesome accent the entire movie, which I thought was fantastic.
What accent might that be?
Is
Thick Boston one?
the thick Boston.
Bostonian?
Yeah, and he's just like he amps it up like
Yeah.
it's so over the
Like
top.
you wouldn't
It's just-
believe.
It's just amazing. Yeah, like nothing like spectacular like filming wise, but like it wasn't like a cinematic masterpiece by any means, but it was well written. Performances were great. I liked it. It was definitely a good continuation of the Ted series.
You'd recommend it?
I would recommend it. Yeah.
Really?
Just caught a glimpse at the old Rotten Tomato score on this puppy.
Well, you can take that Rotten Tomato score, Adam. You can shove it up your ass.
See, my problem with comedy sequels is that I feel most jokes that get cut from the first movie
end up in the second one. Okay, that's fair. Well, like this one, there's a lot of Seth MacFarlane isn't like afraid to like do stuff that other people are afraid to do. Like the whole, like you saw in the trailer, the whole scene where they go to the sperm bank, when it's just like fucking samples everywhere. It's just disgusting. Like something that like people are like, well, I would never film this and put this into a movie. He does, and he makes it hilarious. So
he likes to push the boundaries.
He does,
as they say,
and I love that. So I will be hitting this flick with a
5. Do it.
No, I'm thinking heavy 3. Heavy 3.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Down to 5.
I was thinking
as high as I thought you were.
I was thinking like I kind of find it hard to like the best thing about this is the writing, right? Like if it was shot amazingly well, like it was like a certain style to it, I'd give it a higher thing. But if it's just writing, it's hard to give it more than just that.
It's like how comedies, I rate them 1 out of like 1 to 3, like max.
like that's
you get a 3.
1 to 3.
Really? That's it?
No.
Okay, good.
What's his comedy scale?
Most of them
are pretty much like that.
But yeah, like, if it was like
pretty savage.
3 is a 5.
If it had like great cinematography, great score, then like I'd rate it higher. But like this, you don't expect that in comedy, right? It's just
certain expectations for comedies, and that's not one of them.
Yeah. So I think Heavy 3 is fair.
Was it funny?
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Laugh out loud.
I was laughing out loud.
Funny to the point of insanity.
Welcome to my world. Yeah. It was hilarious.
I can see how you would like it.
Completely insane. Fantastic. First one was great. Second one was great.
I do like the first one also.
Why you're castrating me for watching the second one?
I just heard
Eat shit.
46%. So.
Nah. You guys know me. I go against the grain.
That means half people liked it, half people didn't, man. So
don't care. Sorry.
So yeah.
Well, all right. Heavy 3 for Ty. Adam, you wanna?
Yeah, I do wanna.
Do you wanna?
Moana. The movie I watched. Let me see if you guys can get it from the plot synopsis. Danny Ocean.
Oh!
And his 11 accomplices plan to rob 3 Las Vegas casinos.
Ant-Man.
Simultaneously. Of course, talking about 2001's Ty.
Ocean's 11, baby.
Correct.
Wait. You haven't seen this before?
No!
That's insane.
How fucked is that?
I thought you were gonna like
just look at me like
do like the original one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow! You haven't seen the 2001 Ocean's 11.
Steven Soderbergh's Ocean's 11.
Wow!
Absolutely astonishing.
You guys
baffling.
Astonished. Okay.
Mind blown.
Have you seen like Ocean's 12 or Ocean's 13?
You consider yourself a cinephile. Fucking kill yourself.
Well, no, I agree.
I've seen it now.
It's not like a classic.
I know, but like that came out like.
But it's just weird that you hadn't seen it because like that's what most like 14-year-olds would watch. Would be like, Ocean's 11, best movie of all time, 5 stars.
Yeah.
Is this one of your favorites of all time?
This one, as far as heist movies go, this one was really good.
All right, well, it was shit. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I liked it.
12 and 13 were shit.
I like that. That's the problem. It's like I saw this movie like at least over 10 years ago.
Jesus Christ! Yeah. I saw it today, so let me refresh your memory.
So it's hard thinking back. Like, did I really love it? I liked it. I remember liking it. You know, and enjoying it as a kid, but.
Quite the ensemble. One George Clooney, Bernie Mac, Brad Pitt. R.I.P. Brad Pitt, R.I.P. to his marriage.
Brad Pitt's marriage, R.I.P.
Elliot Gould, Casey Affleck, my boy.
Casey Affleck's in it?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's one of the
he's
guys.
In it.
Yeah, he's one of those idiots.
Topher Grace, Scott Conn.
Topher Grace is in this. What?
He's
in
himself
for like 2 minutes.
Oh. Literally plays himself. His best role. Matt Damon, Julia Roberts, Andy Garcia, among others.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Funny enough, ironic you had to mention Don Cheadle because he's uncredited.
What?
got into a big. I was reading the trivia. Got into like a big falling out with the producers and refused something, whatever. Refused to be credited, but he is credited for the sequels, 12 and 13. I think it was a pay thing. He wanted more money or something, and like I don't know.
No, you're not Cheeto.
Yeah, doing a. Let me tell you, if you haven't seen it recently, cringe-inducing British accent. I was like
horrified. Cockney, yeah.
Horrified. Yeah, it is Cockney.
It was rough.
I was not. I was like, oh, okay. So he's like doing a disguise. Like he doesn't want them to know that he's like American. So he's like doing a fake British accent. And then it just stayed the entire movie. I'm like, no, he's actually.
It's actually
British.
His character's like accent.
That's fucking shit.
No, this is it.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun. I have to shout out Christoph Cullen. This is one of his favorite movies. I know the super fan will be excited. He demanded I see it this week, so this is for you, little guy.
None of us watched Wrist Cutters. Put that out there.
Yeah, so you know what to do.
Cut your wrists.
No, like it's definitely, I think, dialogue driven, which is shocking because I thought of it as like an action.
It's not action.
Shit.
It's a lot of talking.
No, yeah.
Schlock
It's a lot
thing.
of talking, planning, like back and
Right.
forth.
It's
like,
a heist movie. There's not much more to it.
Yeah, it's like your fundamental, like classic heist movie.
Yeah.
Which was refreshing because I feel like that's not a popular type of movie.
Not
It's
anymore.
not anymore. I missed
feel
it.
like it went through there was a phase.
Right, there's like Italian Job, Ocean's 11,
The Score.
like early 2000s, like all those heist
Like
movies.
bank heist movies. Like,
And now they just kind of
Inside Man.
disintegrated.
Yeah.
Bank Job.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Bank
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely probably one of the best I've seen. Not that I've seen too many.
It's one of the better ones.
Yeah, I thought George Clooney was like the perfect guy to play Danny Ocean. Like the perfect, like making a plan. He's gonna go like form a team of ragtag people. He just had that like suave, debonair kind of like vibe to him.
No, let me
like
warn
Denzel.
you.
Why do you want to warn me about that?
So Ocean's 12.
Uh-huh.
I tried to watch it.
I won't
Got
be,
about
but
20 minutes into it, and I was like, "This is absolutely not. Shut it off."
It's one of the most drastic drop-offs in quality. Yeah.
It was
shut
just,
the fuck up. Really?
And like the beginning was like, "Why are we doing that? I don't care about any of this. Like, it's so hard to fucking. It's not even hard to. You just don't care."
No, the twist in it is terrible. There's a part where Julia Roberts' character plays
Tess.
Julia Roberts.
Isn't that the
because
third
she
one?
looks. No, it's the second one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Because she looks like the actress Julia Roberts.
Has anyone
Which
noticed that
just
she
breaks
kinda
the
looks
whole
like...
world. Because I'm like, why doesn't George Clooney play George Clooney?
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Why isn't Brad Pitt
That's
play? It just makes no sense.
She
That's
plays a
the
character who looks like Julia Roberts.
She meets Bruce Willis at this like museum, and he's like, "Julia, how's it going?"
And she has to pretend to be Julia Roberts.
Yeah, but then like it makes no sense because how does no one else look like their actor counterparts? It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
I'm having a heart
And
attack.
Ocean's 13.
Slightly better.
Slightly better, but still completely stupid because there's no actual
What'd
heist.
they do? Oh,
what they like, this
did
is
they top that fucking twist?
No, here's the no. In my opinion, it's worse because what they do is they plan, they follow the plan, they do the plan, and that's it. They literally walk you through everything they're gonna do,
and they do it.
and they do it.
What a twist!
And that's it. And then they just walk away.
You know what the
It's
twist
just
is?
Yeah, there's no twist.
There isn't. There's like we're gonna
no
go.
problem.
We're gonna go up to
there is no twist.
We're gonna
It's
go up to the
straightforward
top
heist.
floor. We're gonna blow it up. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna go. They go up to the top floor, blow it up, grab it, and go. And that's it.
That's ballsy.
There's no twist. There's no nothing. They just do it.
Hilarious.
I'll tell you the number
super
2
jacked up
twist
about it.
after we're off air because it's terrible.
Yeah, I was like
I
considering.
thought that was the twist. The Julia Roberts thing.
I know. I thought that's what.
There's a twist.
I'm speechless. Jesus,
It's bad.
God,
It's
you
just-
shouldn't have told me this. It's like affecting my opinion of the first one now.
No,
Yeah.
just leave the first one as like its own single story.
Do not watch
I
the
will.
other ones.
I was considering watching the next ones, but thank God you've warned
I always
me.
avoided them, like, because I didn't want to taint my like experience with Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Ocean's 11 is probably like a 4 for me. Like I really enjoy it. 2 and 3 are probably like 1.5,
2's at most.
I
Yeah.
didn't know they were okay. Thank
2's
you.
generous. Yeah.
Well, I also thought Brad Pitt, a man after my own heart, constantly eating.
Yes,
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Damn near.
Isn't that
every
his nervous
scene.
thing? Isn't that something he does?
He eats in a lot of his movies.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said there was so little time to eat, like off camera, that he just thought like did it on camera. I noticed like every scene, he's got
chips,
something.
Yeah. He like
gum slurping on like a drink, like something constantly going.
It's bizarre.
I heard someone say it was like a
it.
nervous thing. Like he's like just like
I could see that.
there's like a lot of things like there's like a close up thing that he had to do, and so like he just always like in longer takes he just needs to keep doing something.
And I started thinking about it in all his movies, like
He eats in a lot of his movies.
yeah. I feel like it's like a crutch
Yeah.
to like act easier or whatever, like you said, maybe like a nervous tick. But no, I just thought,
I know Robert Downey Jr. does it.
Well, it's probably so he doesn't do coke, right?
Yeah,
It's not coke.
Well, I would feel like that was unnecessary.
As someone put it, I think Jay Cheel, when you're watching Robert Downey Jr. in a movie, you're just watching someone try not to do coke, like constantly just trying not to do coke.
The guy's a genius.
He is. Yeah, so I loved it just as like a dialogue-driven comedy, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And loved the ending. The ending like boosted it for me. It's getting a little dull, but like the climax was fire. Just
phenomenal.
How the plan comes together. I'm like, yeah.
I miss those like classic heist movies. You know, like they're the perfect twist.
When the plan comes together, like, oh shit!
It was so refreshing.
I didn't even think about that. It's just like
I
it's
haven't
awesome.
seen this like in years.
Have you seen the score?
No.
Have you seen The Sting?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
The Sting.
I don't.
That's the
even
classic.
think I've seen another heist movie other than like
Have you seen
Ant-Man.
The Italian Job?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't remember it.
Oh wow.
So I gotta see.
Rewatch that.
You've seen Ant-Man though.
Yeah, that's it.
Ed Norton and Robert De Niro. The score,
Amen.
amazing.
Give this puppy. Give her a light 4.
Ooh, good.
Light 4 bang for me.
Excellent. All right.
What'd you watch this week, Scott?
Well, thanks for asking, Tim. I watched a flick directed by Ingmar Bergman. You guys know that
Name is familiar.
Nope.
legendary director.
Never heard of
A
him.
film called Persona. It came out in 1966.
A personal fave.
Never heard
Have
of
you
it.
guys ever heard of this film?
No.
No.
It's widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made.
That's debatable.
Never heard of it.
Never even heard of it, so.
I see you guys furiously IMDbing right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Starring
use
Bibi
phones here.
Anderson and Liv Ullmann. Let me just pull up my little synopsis here. A nurse is put in charge of an actress who can't talk
Okay.
and finds that the actress's persona is melding with hers.
I thought you had seen this or like last seen it.
I had never seen an Ingmar Bergman film before this week.
Okay.
He's known for having a very wide range of films. He's directed a lot of films over the years, but a lot of his more famous films were from the 60s and 70s, and this came out in 1966, and it's a really bizarre movie, like really bizarre.
I'm dying to see it. I think the concept is amazing. Like I have heard of it now that you told me the concept.
And like I read that, like I don't know, like it's I didn't fully get it. I feel like it needs a rewatch to fully grasp what I like experienced. But what I will say is that the film looks fantastic. It's black and white, but the cinematography is like amazing. Just some of the framing that he uses. And one thing I noticed specifically is sort of like a framing, a technique to sort of amplify that metaphor of what's happening to the characters. Was he would shoot close-ups where their faces like overlapped, like one person was in front of the other, like the camera would be situated, so like their faces were like
blurring together.
Not quite blurring together, but like they'll shoot one character in profile and the other character is at the end of the table like looking at the other character, but like you only see half her face. Or like one character is looking one way and the other character's like head is like you can see only half of her head in the frame. It just kind of mirroring the sort of idea that their like personalities are like merging in this weird way in the film, and I thought that was like a pretty unique way. And there's lots of close-ups like on faces. Like a lot of times when the characters are talking, it's just like an intense close-up of like their face, but also lots of shots of people standing on beaches like framed in doorways and stuff. That just looks like stunning. So that was one thing I noticed, like besides the whole like comprehension thing, that I really enjoyed the cinematography, and the sort of the vibe it gave off in this movie it was very like dreamlike. It was a dreamlike feeling, because these two characters, these two women, they go to a like beach house, sort of secluded, and because they're separated from like the rest of society, it gives it this like dream state where like you don't know what's a dream and what's not.
What's really happening?
Yeah, and it's sort of, it makes it so when I think back on the movie, like how much of this actually happened, how much didn't, like what's real, like I don't know. There's a lot of the film is just them talking, or actually just the one lady, the nurse, talking, because the patient has this condition where she doesn't talk, so it's really the one nurse talking like the whole movie to herself, basically, like to the other person. But the fact that she doesn't talk even adds to the whole like, is this a dream? Like, is she even there? Or like, I don't even know.
Shit,
it's just weird.
Oh man,
so
sick.
Persona, you say?
Yeah, I find it really hard to rate.
Would it be easier on a rewatch?
I feel like I would benefit from a rewatch. It's not a long film. It's like 80-something minutes.
Oh, wow.
So it's like an hour and 24 minutes, 25 minutes or something.
I love it.
So,
short and sweet.
Yeah. It feels longer, though, I will say.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. But definitely worth checking out. It's one of those like must-see like classics, I feel.
The reason I know his name is from The Seventh Seal.
Yeah,
I haven't seen yet, but it's one of his most famous ones.
That's probably... That and Persona are probably his two most famous films.
Yeah, you've probably seen shots of it before, Adam. It's like a guy playing chess against the Grim Reaper. He's like asking him questions about like death and life and...
Who's the director?
Ingmar Bergman. The guy, the knight in The Seventh Seal is Max von Sydow.
Yep.
So, there you go.
I'm in.
Someone you guys should all know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what to rate this. Like, I honestly don't know.
3.
I'm gonna have
7.
to. I'm gonna.
Where I'm coming from.
7 out of 5. It's impressive.
I want to say like heavy 3 or light 4. I'm gonna say light 4. I think it's sort of with a caveat that I feel like I should rewatch to fully grasp what I saw, because there's lots of scenes where like stuff cuts, like there's weird cuts and like it's not really spoiler, but like there's weird edits and I'm like, I don't know what just happened. Like the beginning, there's just the beginning opening like credit sequence is a bunch of like random shots of like stuff, and like the score is like crazy, and I'm like, what am I watching? This like weird art. There's like a shot of a penis. I'm like, what the fuck? Like a fully erect penis just like out of once.
Isn't there a twist in this movie? Significant twist?
Maybe, I don't know. Depends on your interpretation.
Did you see it? You watched it.
I watched it.
You don't know? Sounds very enemy under the skin, like.
Yeah, but it's not like obvious. I don't know. It's
because
pretty
I noticed
ambiguous.
you haven't like mentioned it, and like from what I know of this movie, I thought there was like a shocking twist. No,
there could be.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like I know what you're saying, and I know what it would be.
Okay.
But I feel like
Great.
He left it so ambiguous that you could think that there was a big twist, or you could read it another way. I don't know. It's kind of in the.
I have to see it. You're like peeking.
It's so hard to like explain because it's so. The movie itself is so.
Just so you guys know, this has Scotty very worked up.
I don't know.
He's sweating over here.
I don't know.
Well, it's like choosing a child. Just fucking do it. Which one are you gonna save? Is it a 5?
Heavy 4.
My God, that's dark.
No, I lied. Light 4.
Fuck.
It could be a heavy 4.
Scott, it's a 5 or 0. Do it.
Stop being Ty. Pick one.
Light
Get
4.
off the fence.
Light 4. I feel like it could improve over time. That's my.
I'm in.
That's my rating. Persona. Let's get into our review of the week, if you will. The Magnificent Seven.
Remake.
Oh wait, I watched The Ridiculous Six.
Really?
Would not be surprised.
Adam, did you watch Hateful Eight instead? Or?
Yeah, I did. In my mind.
Tim, how does this movie go down? What's the synopsis here?
Bogue, a ruthless businessman, torments a town and murders its citizens. A widow enlists the help of 7 strangers to guard against Bogue and his small army from taking over the town completely.
Does anyone think that Bogue looked like an evil Jim?
Yes.
Peter Sarsgaard, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Like, honestly, if you cut your hair back and put on, like a gorgeous suit.
He was pretty dressed to the nines.
Yeah. I
Ride
was
a horse to work?
like a sub boner the entire time. It was just phenomenal.
Sub boner?
Yeah, it's like a sub part. Kind of, it's like a little. It was like a sub.
I mean, a half chub.
It's a sub joke.
It's weird.
A
I feel uncomfortable
sub
sitting next to you now.
Well,
Directed by
You're a good-looking
Antoine
guy.
Fuqua. Starring Denzel Washington, Chris Pratt, Ethan Hawke, Vincent D'Onofrio, Haley Bennett, Peter Sarsgaard, you mentioned, among several others. Who wants to start us off?
I'll start.
Tim.
As the resident Western lover,
Yeah.
I like this movie, and I liked it more than I thought I would.
What the fuck?
When the trailer first came out, I was like, whatever. I was like, this looks like a pure, straight up like comedy. It's not. It's a little bit more grim than I was expecting it to be.
yeah.
I had fun. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like masterfully made or anything like that, but I liked all the characters. I thought they were all like pretty fun. They didn't all have great like arcs or anything, but I liked a lot of
There's
their
some
interactions together.
There's
I didn't say they all had arcs.
Okay.
Embargo.
Yes.
Embargo's broken now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
But it was
We're
good.
recording?
Fuck yourself.
I liked it.
Tim liked it.
I thought performances were pretty solid from most of them.
Scandalous.
I do love my Ethan Hawke.
Oh, I know you do, baby.
I do love Vincent D'Onofrio. And
Yeah.
the last 2 things I've seen him in, he does some odd voice choices.
Yeah.
This was
Odd or
hilarious. Amazing, I think. Denzel's Denzel. He's always solid.
He's always the same.
Well said.
Peter Sarsgaard
Chris Pratt
is
is Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt was Chris Pratt, essentially.
With a slight southern twang.
Yeah. He was
Extremely
almost
slight.
too much like his Jurassic Park character, which is not great.
She's Chris Pratt.
What else do I got? But yeah, I liked it overall.
All right.
Good movie.
Tyler, what did you think of the...
I expected
Magnificent Seven.
to go into this and love this movie.
Oh.
I did not love this movie.
Ooh.
I really, really, really liked it. I did not love. I was
Can't say love.
I cannot say love.
Opposite sides of the coin.
Tyler doesn't feel love, so that makes sense.
Well, it's
True.
hard to
Makes sense.
imagine what that would be like. So it's just
To love something?
yeah. So I'm just gonna go with I really liked it. I think performances were good. I expected there to be. I wanted more landscape shots, like beautiful landscape shots. And I feel like I didn't really get that. I saw like a lot of potential, but it just kind of fell flat.
Yeah, a few.
There was a handful of them.
a lot
Like
of action in town, kind of thing.
yeah, but was like the pan. There's a couple of shots where like they panned out, and there could have been like just a gorgeous shot there, and it's just like I feel like they missed a lot of opportunities.
It's Antoine Fuqua.
I agree.
Yeah, no, that's true. It was good. I really liked the
Huge
performances were
shots.
great. I think Chris Pratt was great. Denzel, like, for me, every time I watch a Denzel movie, he's always the same to me. He just kind of plays like the same character.
I agree. Ooh.
Yeah, you better put my
Like
face.
stern, badass.
Let me,
Yeah.
like, post-training day, I have to put a caveat on
I
that.
still have to see Training Day. So
Yes,
I'll,
pre-training day, he had some amazing like.
Because I watched
unique
Glory
roles.
this week. He was
Glory's
fucking
fantastic.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
a great movie.
That single tear
Right.
when he's getting whipped. I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Ah!"
He won the Academy Award for that. He
Yeah.
was incredible.
Yeah.
And Training Day won the Academy Award. Incredible.
Yeah.
But, like, post-Training Day, yes. He's just Denzel.
It's like I'm looking at like Man on Fire, Equalizer.
Literally the same character.
Yeah, like they're all like the same guy. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Correct. Vincent D'Onofrio. I was kind of on the fence with him a little bit. I wasn't really sure what to think of him.
I love
It's pretty
his
crazy.
his introduction. He
Yeah.
just like runs out from like behind a rock.
He's just just bleeding.
Hilarious.
Just his voice was great.
Oh.
Yeah, overall, it was a good movie. Very
It's
good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Adam, I want to get your thoughts.
Oh, you want my thoughts?
Because you seem to be like... You sound like you don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, I thought it was... I'll break it down. The first 2 acts, I was very bored. And I was like, wow, this is incredible that they made this action movie so dull and boring. I don't care. Then the 3rd act rolled around. And I had a fucking blast with the 3rd act.
It's pretty fun.
So it boosted my overall feelings on the movie, I think, because the last, 20 minutes, half an hour, were, really fun. So it kind of, brainwashed me into thinking, it was good. But I feel like I wasn't loving it the first 2 acts. I, Denzel was just Denzel until the 3rd act when he faces off with the villain. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
The Prey thing. That was sick. Chris Pratt, I'm just how long is this gonna last? I just see him Sam Worthington-ing himself. Just in 2 years you're probably not gonna have a career. You're just literally Chris Pratt, the charming, funny guy. That's not gonna last unless he actually plays something else. Actually try acting and not being Chris Pratt. And I thought his one-liners were cringe-inducing. A lot of them, I just found him very cringe.
I'll agree with that. Some of them was just the delivery was just weird.
Yeah, it was oh god. I did like how the whole ensemble felt very balanced. I thought every character got their moment.
Yeah,
which was cool. I felt Fuqua did a good job of balancing them all. D'Onofrio, I thought was amazing. He's different in every movie.
It's amazing.
He's so good.
Yeah.
I was laughing out loud. Ethan Hawke was good. Everyone played their roles well.
My boy.
Your boy, Timmy's boy. The action was fun. It was fun. I can't disagree that it's felt like Fast and the Furious with horses. It's kind of
that's weird
on that level.
I would never have thought that.
Well,
Did they race any horses though? Or did they drift?
do they race
horses?
in Fast and the Furious? Last few movies?
Not really.
You're not wrong.
I wouldn't know.
Not really.
So that's the level it was on for me. It was in that lane, just kind of a fun, sort of popcorny action western, I guess.
Yeah.
Not great, not shit. Just middling for me.
Well, let me jump in.
Uh-oh.
Scott hated it.
He loved it.
It's not really fair, I feel like, because I like Seven Samurai
You're a lover
so much.
of
Yeah.
Seven Samurai. You can't really connect the two. It didn't it's kind of based on events of the Seven Samurai, but it's not like they don't follow it like a true.
They fucking follow it to a T.
Not it's not
think so.
identical.
Yes.
I don't. Scott, you made me watch this movie.
How so, Tim? How does it differ?
They don't follow to a T, for sure.
First of all, none of them are
All
Japanese.
the same beats.
All
the same beats happen.
We can get into
I agree.
spoilers because there's a little bit more death in this one.
There sure
Yeah.
is.
But I don't know. I just feel like
But I feel like I would consider this more of a remake of The Magnificent Seven than it is a remake of Seven Samurai. It's a remake of a remake.
Yeah.
But I do agree that you can compare it to Seven Samurai a little bit at least.
I just feel like the whole setup of how they meet up with all the characters and everything, how they join with the citizens of a town, recruiting them and such.
Yeah.
And obviously the whole they're gonna come back in a little while and attack the town. They got set up their defenses and that's the exact same. And I feel like Seven Samurai, it's not fair, but Seven Samurai did it better in every way, in my opinion.
Yes.
That why does this movie even exist? If you're not change it up, you know what, or do it better. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not changed enough to be different and interesting in the fact that it's in the way that it's different, which would be interesting, but it's not. It's the same beats.
I agree.
It's the same beats, but it's not done as well. So
As the
I don't
Seven
know.
Samurai?
It just bothers me, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. So, it's really hard for me to like this movie.
I feel like
It just seems unnecessary.
You love the Seven Samurai so much that anything that tries to copy it is just going to be garbage.
Yeah,
Is
I see your point, but it doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah.
I think you brought a lot of baggage going into it.
Yeah.
You were like, almost like you were rooting against it in a way, which isn't unfair.
It's just not going to live up to your expectations.
I guess it is a remake, so if you're gonna do a remake, that you
Make
have
it
to
different, make it better in some way.
right, or you're
Improve
gonna
upon
have
it.
to live with people being like, well, why did you just fucking
What was the point?
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. But at the same time, Denzel was just Denzel, and Chris Pratt just was, I will agree, I think he was bad. His delivery
Thank
was
you. I was scared to say
I was like that wasn't funny. You're just playing yourself. It doesn't fit. He didn't fit in the world.
D'Onofrio was funnier than he was.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Pratt's supposed to be the funny guy. I was like, no, we were laughing at
yeah.
D'Onofrio the whole time instead.
And
stupid laugh.
I liked some of the action. I liked Vincent D'Onofrio. I liked Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
So there were things that I liked. But yeah, Chris Pratt. Oh my god, I couldn't get over him in this movie.
I think he's pretty much he's got two characters. He's either what's his face from Parks and Rec, or he's Star-Lord, and everything else in between is not good.
Yeah, he was just Star-Lord.
He's bad in Jurassic Park too.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, I feel like he's as good as his one-liners are written.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't bring anything other than he needs a good writer to be good.
Yeah.
Which not all actors do, obviously.
Well, we also discussed Passengers coming up later on. That kind of looks different.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, didn't enjoy it that much. So,
Savage.
Okay.
Sick. I agree.
that's me. That's my opinion. Anything
Rated
else?
and go into spoilers.
Yeah, I don't know what more we can really say that's not spoiler, because I think it's safe to say we have some spoiler discussions, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Is it
Sarsgaard?
Peter Sarsgaard, yeah.
I thought he was really good. Also.
He's always great.
He's always
He
great.
was,
I love
yeah.
his fucking
He's
Wells
pretty
movie.
slimy.
He is one
I
of
always like seeing him. I
Have
think
you guys
he's
seen
a great
Shattered
actor.
Glass?
No.
Good. It's a good movie. It's Hayden Christensen.
I knew it. This is the one where he's good in, right?
But this is one he's good in. And
He's
Peter
in that?
Sarsgaard, yeah, he plays the editor, the one that takes over from Hank Azaria. And his character's so great because he goes from being the villain to the good guy, and it's pretty great.
Really?
He's very, very good in it.
Might have to watch it.
I recall seeing him recently in Blue Jasmine, and he had a small role, but he was pretty
I don't
good.
even
He's always
remember
good.
that.
Let's give it a rating. Tim, what do you?
5 bang for my movie-going experience because I was at the drive-in again,
okay.
and it was amazing.
I gotta get to this drive-in.
I think we
Rings.
driving.
Onion rings covered in cheese and gravy.
Dude, you're
Best
literally
thing I had in
killing
my
me
life.
right now.
Can we go?
Let's just go and just get Prings.
I'm in.
Fabulous.
And
Yeah.
leave.
And yeah.
Starting to get hungry, Tim.
Also had chicken fingers
Oh, come on!
and fries doused
Switty
in
special.
vinegar.
Up real road trip. Me and Switty though.
Yeah, we're going.
No one else.
But for the movie, Heavy 3.
Heavy 3.
Heavy 3. I had fun.
You had some fun, did you?
My girlfriend liked it as well.
Did the Prince
She did not
add
wanna
to
go.
that rating?
Possibly. Might be inflated from the
If you watched it,
Prince.
food I
Minus-
gorged on.
Can we get an Ashley's Corner? What did she?
She liked it. She
Yeah.
didn't want to see it at all, but when I mentioned that it's playing at the drive-in, she's like, okay, I'll go to the movie with you. And she liked it. She thought it was funny. When D'Onofrio started talking, she's like, what's wrong with his voice? I was like, I think it's a character trait. We'll see how this goes.
he's
Amazing.
acting.
I will agree with Tim. A Heavy 3.
Heavy 3?
Yeah.
It's generous.
Wow.
I'll go with a 3.
Nice.
Just a 3. Not heavy.
Just a mid 3.
Slightly above average.
Medium.
Just a 3, I think we call
Just
it.
a medium
for
3.
64 weeks now.
Just a middle of the road 3.
Go ahead, win it.
I'm gonna go with
0.
No, it's not that bad.
I'll admit, I think the last act is boosting my memory of the first 2 acts because it was so fun.
I'm gonna go with Heavy 2.
I could see it. I could see that. I
Okay.
could see that. I
Okay.
could see that.
Okay.
Let's get into the spoilers then. What do you? You guys have anything you want to bring up?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers die.
Yeah.
What the
How many people
shit?
die in Seven Samurai? Like 2 of them?
No, 3 of them made it out alive.
Oh, it's the same amount of
it's the
people?
same.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't remember 4 people dying in Seven Samurai.
Yeah,
I
me neither.
Oh, they bit the
I
dust.
remember like a couple.
did not
people.
expect Chris Pratt to die.
Yeah.
I was
No.
like, no ways Hollywood
No
could have
way.
killed their leading
Oh,
man.
for
The golden
sure.
boy.
100%.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Saw
think
it
he'd
coming.
die for sure. I was like waiting for him to come back.
You thought he would die, Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Really baffling. I didn't think anyone would die.
Yeah, I was.
Because he plays a similar character. It's similar. It's the same. They use the same like.
Is he the
beats
crazy? Is he
of
the
Seven
crazy
Samurai.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
that's what
Toshiro
supposed to be?
Mifune,
Oh,
Yeah.
basically.
okay. See, I don't
And
have the
he
affinity
like
for
went
Seven
out in the
Samurai.
same like sacrificial way, right?
With my least favorite moment of the movie, I always was lucky with one-eyed Jax.
Yeah, terrible line.
That's what I was referring to when I said his one-liners were shit.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Fucking atrocious.
vomit and
That's
douche.
Also-
yeah.
Kill yourself.
And I love the
He
moment.
did.
I was like, sick,
Thank you.
dynamite, and then ruined.
I love how like ungraceful Ethan Hawke's death was.
Amazing.
Just gets like riddled with bullets.
Yeah, right?
Falls out of the tower, smokes the roof on the way down, and just like gets left there in the dirt. I'm like, I turn to Ashley. I was like,
My boy.
that was not graceful.
Quite.
I thought he wasn't going to
savage.
die because they kept the camera on him
Yeah.
when he's rolling down the roof. I'm like, okay, how's he going to get out of this?
Mm-hmm.
Smack. I'm like,
Nope.
oh,
He's dead.
he's fucking dead.
Well, when the first death was Vincent D'Onofrio, and if you remember, it was what's her face had like restitched his sweater or something like that, or like restitched his vest or something, and so he got stabbed. No, he got stabbed. Like, oh, okay, he's not dead. She did something to his vest. He's fine.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he just didn't get back up, and I'm
He's
just
just
like,
fucking dead.
He's
oh, so
dead.
this is how we're gonna start doing it now.
I
and
like
then
that. It
like
was ballsy.
boom, 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 they started dropping like flies.
Hilarious.
And I love that, like, fighty, like, Boromir style when he was just getting, like,
Arrowed.
bow and arrowed.
Yeah, I was
Vicious.
like, someone save him! What the fuck is going on here?
And he's just going berserk.
Nope, he just kept going down.
And I think my favorite moment might be Ethan Hawke's death, like when they got blasted with the Gatling gun.
Yeah.
I loved how they were, like, picking guys off for Chris Pratt. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that was so sick, like, sniping.
I did love. I did love Ethan Hawke's character.
Yeah, I
was
thought he was a
good,
great
right?
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he's,
someone
like,
who-
riding in. He's like,
Someone who does not like Ethan Hawke, I like this
Get
character
the
a lot.
fuck out.
I don't. But I liked him in this though.
Yeah, he's good.
And like he's all like messed up because you can tell like he's got something wrong upstairs, and so he just like
Man
Chris.
after your own heart.
Yeah, so
you can relate.
it's just crazy, just absolutely insane. And so Chris Pratt just pushes him, and he just like, fuck, he just explodes, and just fucking unloads on the straw dummies there.
Yes.
It just like that was awesome.
I feel like I used to not like Ethan Hawke, and then now I've seen more of his films that
So,
I love Ethan
I just
Hawke.
love him now.
I
I've
used
seen
to
all
hate
of his
him.
wrong films. I'm starting to slowly
Yeah.
watch his good films.
See,
watch
I
them
was
right
you. I
there.
hated him because I had only seen shit
Yeah,
that he was doing. Because he was
I'm
just-
done
judging him
some
based on
shit.
Daybreakers. Like, come on.
Because
He's
he's
good in
some-
Daybreakers too. It's a terrible movie, but he's
Yeah.
like at least good in it.
There's a few
he-
years.
Like, I really don't like the movie.
He always puts like 100% into his
Because he hit a
roles.
drought where he did a bunch of stinkers in a row, and
Oh,
that's
like
when I started.
mid to late 2000s, he's done like
Yes.
nothing good.
Like
Yeah.
Daybreakers,
one
that
with
one with
Selena
Selena Gomez where he's driving,
Atrocious.
terrible.
We don't talk about that one.
And then the Purge, the first
yeah,
Purge movie.
so there you go.
Those are the 3 movies I've
Shit,
seen him
shit,
in.
and
Like,
shit.
now
You
I've
should see
seen him in.
Predestination.
I'm gonna watch
Mindfuck.
Training Day next.
Since like before
Yeah,
Sunset,
Oscar
and then
nominee. Yeah, should
Yeah.
watch it.
That's what I did. That was the first one that got me out of my hatred of him.
Yeah.
from like before Sunset, or sorry, between before Sunset and before midnight, that like 9-year gap was just rough for him. It was not good.
He's just banking on another like Richard Linklater movie. He's like, oh thank God.
Please,
Thank
please.
God we're back.
I've
You
been
gotta
filming
see, like, Boyhood.
Boyhood for 12
Yeah.
years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's great in Linklater's
Like,
films.
can we bring this out, please? Nope.
No, please.
I really liked the natives fight scene against the other native guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just like fucked him up. Like
That was fucked.
there's like no problem with that fight at all. The guy just like slashes one arm, slashes the other arm, like slashes the dude's neck, and just like pushes him off the balcony.
Oh,
just like
God.
dead. I'm like
Smushed him.
zero effort put in there, and that guy just wrecked him.
Did anyone else think that the main female lead? I don't remember her name was.
Haley Bennett.
Haley Bennett. Thank you. She like a better looking, more talented Jennifer Lawrence. Did
I
anyone
would
else?
say poor man's Jennifer Lawrence. How people usually describe her because she's in like not as good movies.
Like Hardcore Henry is not like the same as.
I don't.
That's her.
Fuck. I had no idea.
Really?
I liked her in this. I think that like
Yeah, she's good.
I think
Stay tuned for like 2 weeks from now. We're gonna be doing Girl on a Train.
Yeah,
oh,
she's
that's
in that
right.
too.
That's right. Yeah.
Isn't that?
I don't know. I feel like she's just like she reminds me a lot of Jennifer Lawrence, but like just
She does.
better.
She looks a lot like her.
So she could, yeah, they could play sisters or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Probably will eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
I will say I've noticed that we're pretty much talking about the last 30 minutes of the movie because that
Yeah.
was for sure the most exciting part.
Yeah.
It was a solid shootout.
That brings me to a good point. 2 hours and 13 minutes? Are you fucking kidding me? This movie should have been 90 minutes.
This movie did not feel like 2 hours and 13 minutes to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt every
Again,
bit
I
of
was at the
length.
drive-in gorging myself on food the whole time.
I need to go to this drive-in. It's boosting 2.5
Okay,
to 3.5.
Next week we're going to the drive.
We're going. I'm in, dude.
Yeah, I think I gave War Dogs like heavy 3 as well. or
Holy
something like that.
shit.
That's generous.
Bizarre.
Well, we're
Yeah.
seeing Deepwater Horizon, so
Oh, fuck. Perfect.
it's the
drive-in.
Adam Franey story.
I'm not getting stuck in a car
Is
with
it-
you during Deepwater Horizon. Absolutely not.
I'm in.
Live up to his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they could have trimmed a lot of fat and just kind of made the whole movie feel like that last 30 minutes. Just that, like, high octane, like, fun action.
I didn't mind the beginning. Like the beginning, like where like the church and everything like that. Like I felt like it was a
There's
good
nothing
like the very beginning. It was a good build up, but then like it
No.
just kind of no fuck me right.
Wrong.
Absolutely yeah. Just sit in the
Everything
corner
about the
silently.
first like half of this movie is just so cliche. I just
I
couldn't.
don't
get over
remember
it.
a single moment.
I just ordered.
It's
a
just
drink
like
from that man.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah. Right.
I have a hard time coming up with good things to say about this movie, even though I feel like Heavy 2 might be high for me, but
Wow.
Really?
Savage.
I'm having a hard time.
Maybe my favorite part over the Ethan Hawke death was, no offense to Ethan Hawke, Denzel, his one-on-one with Skarsgård, like in the church.
Looked pretty good.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
When he's like telling him to pray, he's like, "Come on, pray, come on," and he's like crying and shit, and he reveals the scar on his neck. Like, that was intense.
I thought that was
I
cool.
was like, "Fuck, that was awesome." And then I hated the stupid like fake out shot when he's going to
Yeah.
like shank him in the gut.
Mhm.
You hear the gunshot, but
Well, you knew right away.
or sorry, he was gonna shoot
Shoot
him.
him with a little like
Yeah. Little pea shooter type thing.
finger in it.
And it's like,
Okay.
oh, what a shock! Fucking girl came in and saved the day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this movie's not like particularly original, but like I had fun watching it. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Mostly due to like the
I
7
agree.
characters, besides Chris Pratt, who's not good.
Ouch.
Was good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to
Oh, I
mention?
got.
Yeah, like
Fuck.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
I'll have to wait and see.
I get like why everyone
the
else
Blu-ray
was there
comes
because they
out.
all had like their own like special trait. The Mexican guy, not sure why he was recruited.
yeah.
He didn't really bring much to the
He
team.
kind
Yeah.
of was just there,
He got shot and then hid in that house for a while.
and then he came back totally fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. That's about all he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got nothing to say about that one.
Oh, actually, I was
In
thinking
one
about this
eye,
before.
the
Actually,
other.
Scott, you and I were talking earlier this week about like Pyrrhic victories, like Pyrrhic wins and stuff. Like this one,
Yeah, perfect.
yeah, this one was like, yeah, like this was like to me like the best example of that because
Yeah,
all the men in their village are dead now because they all tried to shoot and lost and died. The entire town is like burning to the ground. Half of their team is dead, but like, yay, we won.
yeah.
What
Do
did
you
you
guys know
win?
what a Pyrrhic victory is? It's basically
No.
like I think it happened in Napoleon. Like it's where you win technically the battle, but at what cost? Like
Vimy Ridge,
you're
I
like-
think, was the example we used.
there's 3 people left, so great, you won. Like good for you, but like what do you get out of it? Like you lost so much. You, like massacred all these people. The town is like burnt to the ground.
all the men in the
Like,
village are
there's
dead.
no future left here.
Jesus Christ.
So what did you really win?
The church is gone.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, so good, awesome
You
guys!
won!
Congratulations.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Denzel lived. That's it.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then he left. They destroyed the town. He just fucking left. Here, you clean up my mess. Bye, guys.
That's how you do it when you're a fucking desperado, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah. So
Well,
congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
moving on.
That's one. I feel like if they set up the relationships better,
Mm-hmm.
set up any relationships, in the movie.
Set up relationships.
If they set up relationships between the characters,
yes,
you would care more when they bit the dust.
Well, they teased like around like Holly Bennett and like Chris Pratt, and then like nothing happened at that.
I thought Denzel and Ethan Hawke had a pretty good like. They hinted at like a past there.
Yeah,
two of them.
That was pretty cool.
It's enough for me. Liked it.
it's enough for you.
Ethan Hawke and Ken can do no wrong in my books. So.
They hinted at their Training Day past.
Yeah. You've seen the 3 movies that I've seen, right? He's done some wrong.
I've seen a lot of.
He's done some wrong.
He's done some wrong.
He's done nothing wrong. Shut up.
But yeah, just I can't not plug Seven Samurai again.
That is a far superior film. Yeah.
Like, for example, Toshiro Mifune's character is set up as like you see him, he's like this badass samurai guy, but then you find out that he actually was born in a poor like farming family, and he's trying to like rise up and become like a samurai to like become a higher in society and like help his family. And then later in the movie he like rescues this like old like farming like this like kid in the river, and he like has this like moment, and then later when he like sacrifices himself, like you feel for the guy, you know what I mean? Like he's finally like become like a samurai. You like feel for him.
Yeah.
And like nothing like that ever happens in this movie.
Yeah.
Like no one has like an arc like that.
True.
Ethan Hawke, I
And
think,
it's
has
just-
a bit of an arc to his character.
He's the only one that had a little bit of
But other than that,
and that's why I feel like
you kind of found out
If-
Denzel had a bit of one at the end.
he
but-
tried to set up relationships, or like D'Onofrio's like an Indian like killer, and he's like teaming up with an Indian. Nothing happens there. Like what's up with that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that where there's like potential for like more relationships, more like better moments.
You had over 2 hours to do it. Why didn't you?
Yeah, you spent all this time in setup, and yet nothing on the relationships between the characters, and it's just
True.
it felt
Scott,
like
you're really hitting this right. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
make me drop it down a bit.
it just
You're making me reconsider.
I was glamored by the last half an hour action sequence.
Yeah.
I've already admitted that.
it could-
That's what
it could have hit a million times harder, but it just felt so limp for me that
You're right. I'm giving it a 3, mid 3. Changing my answer.
Yeah, me too. Heavy 4.
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's gone up.
Classic Switty.
So yeah, rant over.
Good rant. Good rant. I'm changing my rating as we speak.
I'm done.
I'm giving it a fucking 0.
Fuck this movie.
Let's move on into our news topics. Passengers. Coming out in Christmas this year. A little sci-fi flick right up Tim's alley.
Tim, get hype.
Starring Chris Pratt.
Oh.
Surprise.
Surprise!
No.
And Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
And a couple other people too. We're going to get into those.
Oh, really?
That in a bit.
Magnificent Seven. I mean, best.
Tim, what did you think of the Passengers trailer?
It doesn't look great.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't impressed by it.
Interesting.
Tell us how you feel. Really.
It looks not good.
I'm going to jump
watching the
in.
trailer and being like, I don't know what I'm watching right now.
I'm going to jump in.
Uh-oh.
This movie
Looks like shit. Say it.
does not look good. It looks like fucking trash.
I knew he was gonna say it.
It looks so
It
bad.
looks like
Okay.
weird.
Laughably
The
bad.
first 30 seconds, like this weird like rom-com where he's like asking her out with like a robot. I'm like, oh my god! I thought this was gonna be like a grimy, like serious.
I
There's like
literally...
a twist of some sort. There's got to be some sort of twist.
There's a huge twist.
There's got to be a
There's
twist.
a-
Yeah.
Better
That
not.
moment when Michael Sheen...
I know what you
Just those... There's two moments. There's two moments. There's two moments
Yes.
in this trailer where I'm like,
Yes.
what the
I know.
fuck? That's not fun. That's...
I don't
No.
remember this.
The shot where he's serving them a drink, I'm like, okay. I can see
Oh,
his...
yes.
You see his face, I'm like, okay, so he's a robot.
Yeah.
I can just tell by looking at his face, right?
got a very
And the way
robot
he's
face.
acting,
But
I'm like,
that's
so
not
so
enough.
he's a robot. They have to like,
Oh, he's just...
they have no, not that, I'm not there yet.
Oh, no, okay.
The camera pans down. It's like, it's supposed to get that reaction, like, he doesn't have legs. It's a robot.
Oh
He's like
my
on a track.
God.
I'm like,
Doesn't Jennifer Lawrence
Oh,
say,
God.
like, not bad for a robot? Doom. And then the wheels are like, zzz.
yeah. Atrocious. Like, you don't have to like beat us over the head. Like, he's a robot, you idiot.
You moron!
Do you guys get it? It's funny. See, he's a robot.
Oh.
And then the obviously laughable scene, the shot where he like malfunctions and he face plants on the bar and just like drags his face. I'm just like, ah! I just can't. I can't stop
That's
laughing.
what I did when they showed his robot wheels. I did that. I was like, ding. Yeah, I'll jump in.
Yeah, Adam, what do you feel?
I was very worried. When this movie was announced, I was hype.
Yeah.
And then I got very worried because I heard of crazy reshoots and like 3 months out, no trailer. What's going on? Is this a disaster? And then the trailer dropped, and I'm like, "Yep, that looks like a turd that they're desperately trying to polish as hard as they can." And also just tonally so uneven, like so evident that there's reshoots. Because like you guys said, it opens with this like weird rom-com tone, right? And that's fine, okay, you make that movie. But then halfway through, it's like this like serious like Gravity tone, like the movie Gravity.
Yeah.
Or like I think of like Sunshine or something.
Yeah, Sunshine or something like that.
Tone?
It just something about it looks so dull. Like Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence staring at each other, trying to be like romantic. Just the zero chemistry.
I was gonna mention the chemistry.
Like vegetables. I'm like, what the fuck?
There's none. I don't see it. I don't.
2 pieces of wood.
I've never heard that expression before. Just a couple of vegetables just sitting there.
The chemistry of 2 fucking turnips. It's like baffling to me.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna weigh in here.
Yeah.
You loved it.
I am very excited for this movie.
Get the fuck
I'm
out.
not even like it looks so interesting.
There's the door.
There's so much like first of all, you don't know what to think. The entire time is like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's like
Totally
obviously
confused is the word you're looking
Baffled.
for.
to me it like reminded me a lot of oh, you guys are gonna laugh. Lost in Space.
That is what also I was reminded
Yeah.
of.
Very, very
a
similar.
Stinky turd.
Yeah.
Like
You didn't like Lost in Space?
with Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah.
Tim?
It's very dated for
Why
its
would I
time.
have seen that movie?
You haven't seen it?
Why would I have seen that movie?
Tim, you're
Okay.
64. You must have.
I didn't take my grandchildren to it, I can tell you that.
It was on Watch Mojo's top 10 worst CGI effects of all time.
Oh
The
yeah.
monkey,
Yeah, it was like the CG was terrible.
the space monkey that Matt LeBlanc plays with.
Oh yeah, like you can tell it's disgusting, but at the same time it's a classic movie that you have to watch.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fuck you guys.
Okay.
I also got it at the dollar bin, so I bought 2 of them.
I wouldn't
Dollar
spend
bin.
$1 on it.
I'll buy that for $1.
Anyways, so like I don't know, it seemed like it looks like there's like a huge twist. Like there's no one there, and like why are they waking early? He's like, I know why we've woken early, and it's like it looks like it's gripping, you know.
I bet he woke her up.
Yeah, I see. I'm thinking that, or like Michael Sheen did it.
I don't know. I'm thinking that probably when they were loading into the spaceship, he's like, "Oh, that girl's hot. Let me malfunction this thing so I can."
Where's
get her."
everyone else though?
He probably killed them all.
Did what with their bodies, Tim? They're in the middle of space.
Injected them.
There's definitely a massive twist. I'll give you that.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited for this. You can all eat a bag of dicks.
Hey,
If it is good, I'll be happy.
right.
I thought you'd be psyched for
I'm
this.
just looking up the
I
cast.
was psyched for
here.
this, and I saw a trailer, and I was like, "This is not hitting the tones I thought it was going to."
Oh. I feel like it hit a lot.
Did you guys know that Keanu Reeves is in this film?
Shut
No.
the fuck up.
I just looked up the cast.
Whoa.
He has a minor role then,
Whoa.
I think, because he was supposed to play Chris Pratt's role.
Really?
Yeah, him and Rachel McAdams were originally like attached to it.
Ooh.
Don't quote me on it.
Yeah.
This is just from Google.
I did hear that.
But I think Lawrence Fishburne is definitely gonna fuck shit up somehow.
He looks
Yeah,
evil.
he's
as
in
fuck.
it.
He's the cause of the twist for
Yeah,
sure.
He looks evil as fuck.
That
Was
one
he in the
shot of
trailer?
him. He's in the trailer.
I don't remember seeing him in the trailer at all.
See,
It
I
was,
was,
it was very quick.
I was baffled.
He's like the captain or something. He's
Oh,
like
he's done something for sure then.
yeah. He's wearing like this like naval like uniform basically like.
Oh, it was like a shot from like the distance, and he's on like the bridge essentially.
No, or he like turns
It was,
the
and like
camera.
they zoom in.
Uh-huh.
It was, and then there's
Yeah.
another shot of him.
He's definitely done something.
Yeah, he yeah.
I thought
He's like
this
the
would
captains
be,
in like Wall-E or something.
Adam, you saw Pandorum. You watched Pandorum after I said it was really
Yeah,
good?
Ben Foster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pandorum
You
vibe.
would dare admit
The captain's done something.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be like Lawrence Fishburne trying to cover up some bullshit. Don't care. I thought this was going to be like Moon or Gravity, like just 2 actors. So I was baffled. when I saw Lawrence
Huge
Fishburne.
cast.
It is. They're the only ones on the ship.
For now.
What? But what was Lawrence Fishburne and them doing?
I don't know.
They were on the ship?
We'll have to
Honestly,
wait and see.
yeah. Like I was hoping they would go more of like an indie route to this,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
and be
Thank
more like cinematic, be more like, trying to make a statement on something.
I still kind of got that vibe.
I thought it looked good visually.
But to me, this just seems like they're trying to cash in on Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt at the height of their popularity right now.
I think
do a
J-Lo's
sci-fi
done.
film.
I think she knows that, and everyone else knows that.
She's going down. She's on her way down.
But name recognition at this stage is like she's like an A lister.
She's the biggest actress, arguably.
Chris
Scarjo.
Pratt.
I would say she's going down. She just hasn't done much recently.
She doesn't do anything good.
Last year she's only done like Mockingjay.
I mean,
Part
I just
2.
said she's going down, and last year she was nominated for Best Actress at the Academy Awards. So,
See, I wouldn't even agree with that. I don't think she's done anything good in a while.
and Mockingjay was not like the highest grossing movie.
See, the first one was good, and for me, they went downhill.
Yeah, they're not good, but like Scott said, like in terms of recognition,
Like it just feels like
like
after
huge.
seeing this trailer, I was hoping it wasn't, but it just seems like literally like money grab.
I think Morton told him it's a classic thing. Like he did the small movie Imitation Game, gets all this Oscar buzz,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like, "All right, let me jump into a huge blockbuster."
Oh, is this
movie."
him?
Yeah,
Okay.
same director. Let me jump into this blockbuster movie with these massive stars, and he bit off more than he could chew, and he was like, couldn't
Well, he
handle
also
it.
he had Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley.
Yeah, but yeah, 2-3 years ago, that's not the same as Chris Pratt and J-Lo.
No, that's true.
Yeah, so
He's I don't know. He's a good director. Like we'll see when the movie.
for me, I'm not too excited for this movie. You guys?
made me less excited. The trailer.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it could be shit.
I'm hyped to shit right now.
I'll
I'm
probably-
super jacked
probably
up.
end up
Flat out,
seeing it.
Yeah.
you're in love.
I'm very excited for this.
Wow.
Okay. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Let's move on then into our last news topic.
Let's move on then. Now that you're excited.
Yeah, you're excited.
you.
Fuck you. That's
Not
next.
quite a trailer like Passengers. They've released 5 short teasers for a film that's coming out in late March next year, and that's Ghost in the Shell, starring Scarlett Johansson, among several others. Controversial for its casting, among other things. But what do you guys think of these teasers? What do you make of it? Does it make you excited? Tim? Adam? You guys both went
On 3,
like you're about to spew.
we'll say it looks blank on
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Great.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
You agree? I thought you were going to say that.
I think it looks great, like visually, like
Me too.
I think it looks amazing too.
this thing has style to it. Like I wasn't expecting this.
There's flair to this.
Yeah, this is like
I was like, this is art. What the
Yeah.
fuck are they
Pizzazz.
doing?
yeah, it
You
looks
can't-
very very cool. It's got like a Blade Runner like vibe to it, like this like dark, dingy, like just like visually impactful.
Yeah.
Female Blade Runner?
Mm-hmm.
Looks very good. I like the anime. I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember the plot overly much.
I don't think they're being too much beholden to the plot,
Sweet.
to be honest.
Well, I'll sound off. Never seen the anime. Don't know what it's about.
It's bizarre.
It's fucking great though. This movie, visually stunning. I can't believe I'm in. Like I didn't give a fuck. Let me make that clear before I watch these teasers. I'm like, ew. Why did they put out like 5 teasers? Stupid. Sit down, watch them. Visually stunning. I'm in. Let's go. It's like Ex Machina, like
Yeah.
Blade Runner fusion,
Yeah.
I got this big Ex Machina vibe. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
which is I'm okay with
With
that.
a lot of the close-ups and the lighting and
Yeah.
the still shots.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I'll weigh in here. These clips scared the shit out of me. I'm not sure what to
Okay.
think. Like I know that I'm probably not gonna sleep as well as I was going to tonight.
Really?
Yeah, like that one shot with the
Geisha
yeah,
thing?
that mask.
Yeah.
Fuck no, absolutely not. Yeah, Scott, you have one hanging on your wall.
I do have a. Yeah.
What the fuck,
Here in
man?
the studio, we have one.
Yeah, this is weird. Okay, so now I'm even more scared. But yeah, no, it looks like stunning, like just beautiful. Very excited for it. Knew it was an anime, never watched it. Don't really want to. That doesn't really grab me at all. But like this movie,
I
I'm
want to. I'll say that.
pretty hyped for.
Yeah.
Still scared though.
I've seen the animated film.
Way in.
And which was amazing.
Okay.
First of all. If you guys haven't seen Ghost in the Shell, watch it now.
What would you...
It's very good.
5 bang?
Heavy 4 at least. Yeah.
Heavy 4 at least. Both of
At
you.
least a heavy 4.
I'll be watching it to prepare for this film.
Let's go watch it at the drive-in.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You think they'll play it?
They will not be playing it at the drive-in.
Okay.
I will tell you that right now.
Let's go get Prings, come home and watch it.
Okay.
And I feel like it's such a hard film to translate to live action.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't excited.
So hard. But at the same time, I'm excited after seeing this footage because it doesn't necessarily remind me perfectly of the anime, but I feel like it's done so well that they're trying to do something a little bit different and be visually impactful in the way that Ghost in the Shell was, but in a different way. And I like that they're still going for that, instead of going full Hollywood and just being basic.
Yeah, it looks very off Hollywood.
This looks very
It doesn't have that
indie.
glimmer like Passengers does. Passengers looks very shiny and polished.
Yeah,
This doesn't.
Yeah, this has
some art. This has some
it's
style
willing.
to it.
It's willing to have those quiet moments, and which I fucking love.
I couldn't believe it. Actually, I still can't believe it. I thought and the director of Snow White and the Huntsman. I'm oh god,
What?
yeah. I thought it was gonna be Hollywood schlock.
That's disgusting.
I know, but this is just so artsy.
Physically disgusted right now.
Are you okay?
In what? How?
Apparently, he's visually a good director. That's
I'm
what I heard.
confused because you love Kristen Stewart, so I can't tell if you're confused that he went from doing something so good as Snow White and Huntsman to doing schlock like this.
This looks like shit compared to Snow White. No, that was so.
Pretty big change.
It's so drastic. It was flavorless, and then he does this,
So
which
much
is
style.
Yeah.
But he has a lot to work with. He doesn't have to worry about plot too much. There's so much potential with this series because Ghost in the Shell, there's sequels. There's multiple sequels.
Okay.
So there's a lot to mine there for a feature live action translation of it.
Guys, I am distraught right now.
There's a lot to pull from. So if you get a visual director, then and a decent writer.
I was expecting this to be
there.
someone who's never directed before, who's just got this crazy idea and just has to do this. This is their first thing, and this guy's done something already, and it was no.
You always wonder in that case how much studio interference.
Yeah, how much did he really
how much
do?
creative control did he have?
Yeah.
Well, when you cheat on your wife and bone the star, I'm sure
You can't blame him for that. She's
might
stunning.
have an impact.
Might have a bit of an
On
impact
loins.
on the job that you do.
She was gorgeous. You can't.
Or probably
you
when
can't
they
fault him.
start filming, he's the producer's oh, by the way, this is gonna be the one of 3 movies. It's gonna be a trilogy, so you gotta have to tune in and see something that we can adapt later on easily. So your style's gone.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Probably part of it.
Looks like he had some creative control on this film.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Maybe it's low budget, I don't know. And they were just fuck it.
Huge.
Did
I
you
can't
guys
toss
see-
a lot of money at this.
No.
Did you guys see the character posters that came out?
No, it's the first time I've
Are they good? Are they bad?
Yeah, you see Pilo Asbeck as Batu, which
sure.
looks pretty similar to his character. Means nothing.
It's like you're speaking
to you
Spanish
guys.
to me right now, Scott.
It's like you're speaking Japanese.
If you guys have seen Ghost in the Shell, you know what I'm talking about. He has in the anime, he has synthetic eyes, which are just steel spheres. It doesn't look like they don't look like eyes. They're covered in the anime. It's weird. But he has this he looks almost like Cable. You guys know Cable from
Wicked.
the X-Men?
Yeah.
He's like Cable. He's a white or light blonde flat top, and he's just a badass big guy with a gun. And he's just,
Essentially just Stephen Lang walking around.
detective guy, and
Who's the guy in the opening shot that fired the gun? That he-
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who he plays, to be honest.
Is this the whole the blowout they had months ago about casting ScarJo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's clearly Japanese in the anime, right?
Oh, so because ScarJo's clearly Japanese.
And she's not Japanese.
Yeah.
ScarJo. But she looks exactly like her with her hair.
Yeah. Okay. Are you upset by this?
No.
You guys? No.
So it seems like they're casting mostly like white people. It's
I'm
not like this
What else
this
is
isn't
new?
like The Great Wall where they cast like an all Asian cast and then they're like
It's
Scarlett
just-
Johansson.
It's just funny that like obviously like her character in the anime like she has a fully like Japanese name
Yeah.
like Motoki or something, and they just her name in Ghost in the Shell, Scarlett Johansson, is the Major. They just call her the
Oh,
Major.
God. That's better. I thought you were gonna say they kept the same name.
I'm glad they didn't keep the
I
same
don't know
name,
what's worse.
but it's just I just find it kind of slightly like humorous that
I'm Matoki.
they couldn't rename her to like
Jane.
Mary, whatever. I don't know, like
Yeah.
something that starts with an M,
Melissa or something.
but like English,
Yeah.
they had to like just call her the Major instead. I just found that kind of funny.
Which
That
makes sense with like what she is. Like it makes sense that she just have like a title.
yeah, like her name is irrelevant. She's just like a show.
You guys make me want to watch
Well,
it? Well,
anything
that'll
else you
do
guys
it.
want to add?
We'll have to wait and see when the movie comes out.
It looks great.
So that'll do it for this episode of the Upper Late Podcast.
You can follow us on Twitter at UpRealLate, and you can find us on YouTube and iTunes at UpRealLate. And you can find me personally on Letterboxd
Me personally.
at UpRealTim.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. I forgot what the name of our podcast was for a second there. Why do you guys still bring me here?
It's not the Up Real Chicken
don't
Finger
know.
Podcast.
Oh, it should be Up Real Prings.
You've never had them, shut up.
You can also find me on Letterboxd at UpRealTye, spelled T-Y-E.
You can find me, Adam, on Twitter at Franey25 and on Letterboxd and Instagram at UpRealAdam.
You can follow me, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And keep it real, guys.
Guys, make some chicken fingers.